Welcome to another Sugar High Newsflash. This is where we bring you current events in diabetes news, updates in research, and development in diabetes management. I'm PA David. I'm a board-certified endocrine and diabetes PA, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you'll find Sugar High to be a place where you can come for relatable diabetes information that's always easy to understand. If I ask you if you ever heard of or taken a medication called Symlin, most of you are probably going to say no. Symlin's a medication that's been around for like 15 years and it actually works really well, but almost nobody uses it. But that may change in the near future. When your pancreas releases insulin, it also releases a hormone called amylin. Amylin works alongside insulin to have an effect similar to the hormone GLP-1. Now, if you want to know more about what GLP-1 does, check out this video right here where I discuss the action of GLP-1 in detail and how medications in that family are used to treat type 2 diabetes. But suffice to say for this video that amylin gets released alongside insulin when we eat, and it has an effect that helps us to not feel as hungry, so that we know when it's time to stop eating. It slows down how quickly your stomach empties into the intestine so that the glucose is more manageable and doesn't shoot up through the roof. Symlin is basically just an injectable form of that hormone amylin, and it's used in conjunction with insulin. When people need to inject insulin before a meal, injecting Symlin at the same time allows them to need less insulin. It stabilizes the blood glucose in general and prevents those huge spikes after eating. So if it's so great, how come nobody uses it? Well, Symlin is only available in an injected form, and it's injected with insulin right before a meal. But you can't mix it with insulin in the same syringe. When those two are mixed together, the insulin and the Symlin interact and they degrade each other, so the medication is not as effective after it's injected. So adding this medication to an insulin regimen requires somebody to commit to 3 extra injections per day above and beyond the insulin that they're already using. People who do multiple daily injections oftentimes find this a bit distasteful because you might already be doing 4 injections per day, and now adding those extra 3 brings you up to 7. People who are on insulin pumps commonly aren't interested in this because the pump freed them up from needing injections in the first place. Well, newsflash. Researchers have managed to develop a technology that protects the insulin and the Symlin from degrading each other when they're combined into the same solution. So for the first time since its development, we may actually get a combination form available. This is huge news because it would offer all the benefits of the Symlin without the hassle of the extra injections and maybe make it more palatable to a lot of insulin-using patients with diabetes. This technology is really kind of cool because it's based on sort of wrapping each molecule of medication in this sort of protective coating that keeps the 2 medications from interacting with each other and breaking each other down. But after you inject it, that protective wrap sort of dissolves once it's inside your body and your skin, and it frees up those individual molecules of medications to be absorbed and help you reduce your glucose. Now, before you get too excited, this is just early research and it's a report on the development of a medication in a stable form that doesn't degrade itself. Clinical trials still need to be conducted, and after that's completed, it'll still have to go through the regulatory approval process. So we're not going to see this hitting pharmacy shelves right away. But it is an exciting glimpse into a possible future of diabetes management and new therapies that may be around the corner. Thanks for tuning in to this Sugar High Newsflash. I hope you found the information helpful and interesting. If you did, click like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button as well because you're not going to want to miss one bit of Sugar High that's coming up. I'll see you soon in the next video.